she's also messaged my mother, who is a long-time friend of the family. She wouldn't have sent that letter without just cause.
Okay. All right. Are we sorry? Was there more to the attic?
So within the attic, you can see.
So
that...
can I
Yep.
interrupt? The stream seems to have just ended.
Oh,
I don't know if that's just mine, but refreshing the page, it's not coming back.
I think my internet died. So hang on, reconnecting.
Yeah.
Oh, it seems to be back. Be back?
I think I'm also chewing through my mobile data at the moment. So.
Okay, cool. So in the attic, though, to recap, there is a skylight overhead. There's boxes for the event, and you can find a bunch of supplies in them.
Okay. But when you say supplies, what kind of supplies?
Cool. Are you going poking through them?
Yeah.
You find lecterns and linens and tableware and cleaning tools and cleaning supplies and other things.
Packing foam.
Yeah, packing foam.
Packing foam.
Any uniforms?
You don't see any uniforms.
Okay.
Was there any like security on her way up to any degree? It was just like she could just walk up to the attic. No, easy peasy.
Seemed it was pretty easy to walk up to there.
How difficult does it look to get in through the window?
That is a question for Lauren to roll for.
Perception or investigation?
Make an investigation check for me, please.
How high up is it?
Hey, how
are
are
we
you?
talking like planted or like actual like full height attic?
So the room is mostly full height, but the skylight kind of domes above it. You could stack a couple of boxes there though and open the skylight if you chose.
Maybe you should leave some conveniently stacked boxes for when we come later tonight.
And also,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm also going to check if it's locked. Yeah, especially from the inside. I'm going to stack boxes, and not just like one on top of the other, like staircase style. If there's enough boxes to do that.
Yeah, there's certainly enough boxes to do that. You can stack boxes there.
I stack boxes and then
so you can stack
I
boxes
check if
all
the
way up.
boxes are sturdy.
Check that they're sturdy. They seem to be pretty solid.
Climb them.
Cool. So you climb up towards them and you reach up towards the skylight. It's locked.
I would get out my thieves' tools and unlock it.
Cool. Can I get a dex? Can I get a sleight of hand check, please?
I got a 13.
Awesome. So you're working against this lock and just trying it. Oh, it doesn't quite seem to. You just can't seem to catch the edge of the latch. You know you're close though.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to come back and have another go.
You're just having another go?
Oh, if I'm allowed to, yes, I will just have another go.
Yeah, sure.
17.
Cool. Yeah, this time around, you managed to undo the lock. Skylight is open.
Nice.
Okay. Can I wedge something into the latch?
Sure. There's like loose bricks scattered on the roof nearby on the outside of the skylight.
May also be worth seeing if there's an easy way for us to get up there.
I think that might be outside.
Yeah.
Check.
Wedge something in and also stick my head out of the skylight.
Yeah. As you stick your head out of the skylight, you can see there is just flat roof in front of you. Bits of debris seem to have been weirdly thrown out the window here, so you can jam a brick up in there. But the roof is flat and there's nobody up here.
Is it
Climb
that
out.
classic like oh, maybe not. I'm thinking of like that like I think it's like ancient French old architecture where it's like a relatively steep roof and then it's like flat.
Yep, flat all the way
On
across
top.
the top, and there's a weird dome section where this skylight is.
Okay.
This might be outside the realm of D&D, but is there a fire escape or something like that that can be climbed up on the side of the building?
I feel like people
1920s.
casting fireballs got to be a D&D risk. There needs to be a fire escape.
The safety officer inside of me says there has to be a safe. Okay, yes. There does seem to be a fire escape from the roof.
Everyone knows safety wasn't invented in 1996.
It's this wrought iron contraption that sits on the far end of the building and seems to connect with the backside of the cafe. Before there is another ladder you have to like shoot down. You can't necessarily access it from the ground.
So this is 3 buildings tall. This is 3 stories tall,
3
right?
stories tall, yeah.
And around the outside of the museum, is there like plants around the outside of the museum, or like what's the?
There's a couple of other buildings around. There's a narrow alley on that cafe side that seems to go around to the back where they can put stuff into the loading dock. But there is cafes and other kind of buildings around. There seems to be offices for the university nearby. You're in a kind of a tight-ish space here.
Is there another building with a relatively similar heighted roof to this?
Yes, but they would all roughly be 3 stories in this area. The building that is like directly across from you, you know that there's an alleyway on the cafe side. The building to the gemstone side is probably a little bit closer, but there's still a gap between the 2 buildings, and then it's also made of stone on the other side, and it seems to be part of the university. Towards the back of the building is a open kind of courtyard, which houses the loading zone, so there's not really anything accessible, and then the other side is the street side.
And so that fire escape that goes down the cafe side, where would that land? That would land in between those two.
Would land in between the 2 buildings in the alleyway that accesses the back of the building.
Yeah, right.
The time of day that we have, is there going to be time to go back to the circus and then come back for the event? Or has that failed?
I would suggest at this point, you probably have only an hour before the event starts.
So you're probably not going to have time to make a disguise.
Okay, I can just disguise myself.
Like,
but
what if we just wait up here?
What if we just hide in the attic?
Well, hide on the roof, and then...
If we can get waitress outfits, like we have 4 invites, no matter what we're wearing. We're sus, but we do have them. It would be better if we had outfits, and it would be better if we could.
Well, the Dr. Cassie said that there were outfits inside the bag. So like, I reach into the bag of holding, and I'm thinking of like formal attire.
So you reach in and you pull out this huge ball gown that probably wouldn't fit you, but might fit another member of your party.
Dwyer, come here.
Yeah, what do you need?
No. Well, we probably need to regroup before we actually, do this thing.
sorry,
Yes, you were downstairs.
I wanted to be downstairs, scoping out the offices and seeing if there were any offices that like the security guards were particularly going into. And I want to be listening out for that name, Sergeant Garrett Millaneff.
Cool.
I'm
sorry, Lauren.
I was going to come back down to the party. and tell them what I found.
Yeah.
Back to those in the cafe.
Hold on to that. We'll do Leonardo's check first. So as you make your way over to where the offices are, you don't manage to like casually catch any of the guards' names. It seems like that at least is not obvious in any of their uniforms. You'd probably have to talk to them to get their name.
Yeah.
But you do see that the curator's office is down at one end of this space, along with a room that is labeled the records room, and at the far back of the space next to the shop, you see the name plate on that room says break room and storage.
Okay. I think that like when I was like kind of scoping out, I would think I would be moseying around the shop, just like kind of looking at the wares, but really looking actually back over my shoulder at these three doors, the break room. Mm, like my mind, what I'm feeling like I would do is I see someone come out and I would disguise myself as that person, and then as I'm like walking through back through that same door that they just came out of. But that would be my second spell slot, my second and last spell slot, and I don't want to waste that because we're not going to be long resting anytime soon. Hmm. Are there any are there any single guards just waiting around, like watching?
There are
Anywhere?
two guards in that main area in the shop, near the shop where you are. That Lauren.
Are they
and
standing next to each other, or
No,
are they
they're
like
on opposite sides of the.
Okay. Um. Okay, I think that I would like mosey, like kind of like, oh, what a lovely museum this is, up to the one that's probably closest to the break room side, the office side. Wow, what a lovely museum that is here. I love these two statues. That's so crazy. Um, what is your favorite part, friend?
The guard turns to you and kind of wistfully asks, "Sorry, what did you say?"
Your favorite part of the museum. It's such a lovely collection at the moment.
Oh,
And have you been? I see that you've been working here for some time now.
yeah, I've been working here for some time. But I don't know, I think my favorite part of the museum is when I get to quit. You know? Get to leave. Go and do things.
Hmm. Right. Yes, we all want to be having the freedom, um, and not be so contained to our day jobs. Um, hmm. My friend Sergeant Garrett Miller, is he around? Milanev, is he around? He said that he would take me around the museum while I was in town.
Friends with that guy? He's not very nice.
Ha! Yes, well, we go way back. We were from. Uh, he was a childhood friend of mine.
I think he's in archaeology. But I can't see why you'd be his friend.
Um, does this person seems like an airhead a
Yes.
bit?
Very,
Um,
very
hmm,
much a dreamer, very wistful.
okay. What can I do with them?
Depends what you
Um,
roll.
hmm,
Do some.
is there some sort of lock? Did I notice that there was any sort of lock on the break room?
Not at this point, there's no lock on the break room.
Okay, cool. Okay. I'm. It was lovely to chat with you, my friend. I will go check out the archaeology section. You say, to find my friend. Archaeology is upstairs. Okay, damn. I'm gonna loop around, kind of give a wide berth, but try and like, I don't know. They don't seem to be too perceptive. So I think I'm gonna like give it a wide berth, but then come back around and then just try to sneak into the break room if I can.
So you pull the shenanigans and transform yourself as you move through, or are you just trying to sneak through?
No, I'm just gonna try and sneak through.
Okay, can I get a stealth roll from you?
Okay. This dice hasn't been very good to me. I think this dice is better.
Oh no,
It's
cursed
been
dice.
alright. It's been alright though. It's been alright, but I'm scared. It's a
scary.
9.
A 9.
That's better than an 8.
9 means no.
So you go to just like sneak up to the doorway. Having tried to like make this wide berth around a little bit far away from this wistful guard that you had in front of you. And you find yourself being confronted by a somewhat reserved looking soldier who just kind of steps next to you as you get close to the door and raises an eyebrow. This human is a little bit weary and worn out. You see that he's like got a bit of scarring underneath the edge of his collar. But he's seen some action before.
I'm gonna stop for a second and kind of like pull my legs together and be like, is this not the bathroom? No? Where can I find the bathroom?
Upstairs.
Oh, okay. And then I'm gonna like kind of walk quickly upstairs. Damn.
You make your way upstairs with that little bit of a like just feel like you're holding yourself just a little bit too much. You bump into Helios as they're leaving the privies.
Oh, okay. Did you find anything useful?
I found a very good exit route if we're going to stay here. We have a very clean escape straight onto the roof and then potentially down a fire exit. So it's kind of
Okay.
looks like a one-way route once we pull down that fire escape ladder. But just quick escapes go. It's a good one.
Right.
Privies won't allow us to lead into the gemstone room, which we do still need to check out. And we obviously cannot send Luna in there. What did you find downstairs?
There is a break room, but and there's an airhead of a security guard in front, but I was stopped by someone a little bit scarier looking as I tried to sneak in, but I didn't find very much. If I will be honest.
What kind of scary? Like hot scary or like it's gonna shank me in the night scary?
Shank me in the night, scary.
Like shank you in the night scary or like
I fail to find your meaning now.
I assume that I see them. Can I go over and join the conversation?
Yes, you can.
Hey, I got a ball gown.
Wait, what? Did you take that from a display?
No, it came out of the bag.
Ah.
Here, I hold this and I like hand it to Leo, and I reach into the bag again, and I think, security clothes.
As you reach in and try and grab something, you come out with like a traditional British police uniform.
We've got this. I
And
reach in for formal attire again.
well, as you pull the uniform out a little bit more, you realize that the pants are tearaway.
I hand those to Leo again.
This one is less useful. Unless for a party trick.
Cool.
honestly? We need someone in a distraction.
Well, I was going to say,
Drew.
perhaps Dwairu and a certain twin sister might serve well as distractions while we, like I do a series of different movements that are not sign language at all. It's like trying to be very discreet. Yeah.
Has anyone checked the gemstone room yet? I assume that we've taken this conversation over to where we saw Luna. Luna
Yeah.
and Dwairu.
Yep. So you make your way
How is
back
that
towards
time?
the cafe.
How's that time tracking to the party?
It's about half an hour before it starts at this point.
We need to investigate the gem room, and we need to do it like now.
Let's do it.
Cool. And with you guys collecting in the cafe and then you action plan in order, we might leave it there. And we'll jump back in next week.
We're getting close.
Getting close.
Okay.
Next week it all goes to hell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Guys, I've got fairy fire. Don't worry. That's the one spell I can cast.
Oh, good. I can spare the dying.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not a bad option.
And I can burn.
Let's go.
Cool. Does anybody? Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Cool. Does anybody want to plug anything that they're doing? I don't know. Any nerd things that we're doing?
Not yet.
This
I may have
podcast.
something in a month.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
Well, I will see you guys all next week.
Looking
Okay.
forward to it. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.